ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Moonpressure Let's Plays. My name is Hecto, and today we are continuing our journey in Digimon Survive, episode 48. Last time, Kaito McFrickin lost it, and surprisingly, Haru had a change of mind and Renamon joined the team. So yeah, definitely didn't expect the latter, totally expected the former. Oh well. Anyways, we are currently in the preparatory phase before we head off to get Kaito back onto the team, hopefully. Not sure how safe that journey is going to be. But before that, we have some teammates to take care of. So let me just check the profiles. Saki is currently the lowest, so should get on that, and probably after that Minoru. It would be nice if we could get Minoru above 70 to have his next Digivolution. No dice for Saki, I think, but oh well. Okay, first let's start off as usual by checking the empty locations for stuff. And there is something here. There's multiple somethings here. This is probably an encounter. No, it is not. All-purpose ointment. Nice. Oh, no. Didn't want that. It's kind of telling that after 48 episodes, I still need the tooltips to get around. And yeah, it's a shadow. Nah, I'm not fighting that. Yeah, and that's the only thing left here. Okay. Saki it is. Saki. Has she figured out where Kaito went, I wonder? Has she figured it out? At least there doesn't seem to be anything else here.
Takuma, I wanted to talk to you about our last conversation. I hope you didn't get the wrong impression about that one part.
You mean how you agreed with the professor?
Yeah, I didn't want to just leave Kaito behind, I promise. I really...
I sometimes get the feeling that I need to have my voice a little bit warmed up to really get into Saki's groove. It's kind of difficult to just do it off the cuff.
What is it, Saki?
She's struggling for words. Usually she speaks her mind without hesitation. Whatever's on her mind must be hard for her to say. She'd probably feel more at ease if I understood how she was feeling. She's mostly worried about everyone here, Kaito and Dragmon, Kaito and everyone. This is difficult. I don't think Kaito and Dragmon is her primary worry. That's why she said, yeah, let's maybe at least consider leaving them behind. If they were her primary concern, I don't think so. Kaito and everyone? Yeah, kinda true, kinda non-committal. I mean, this would be the Paragon choice. Maybe that's it. But everyone here? I think she's thinking more along the lines of, yeah, what if we go out there and the people that we have here already get hurt in the process? But on the other hand, saying everyone here would also just be like shoving it in her face that she only cares about the people here. So maybe Kaito and everyone is it after all? Arg. It has to be one of these two. Screw it, I'll try it. Because I think she wants to be perceived as the one who cares about everybody, right? Yeah, Saki never really jived well with having the truth shoved into her face. So maybe... this one is a tough one. I know you're super worried about Kaito, Dragmon, and all the rest of us. But instead of getting carried away with your emotions, you're trying to be realistic. You spoke your mind because you want as many of us as possible to be safe. Yeah, that sounds good, that sounds good. I respect that, honestly. And I understand how you feel. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Takuma, thank you. I'm glad you understand. I was so worried that no one would get where I was coming from.
Looks like they understand you after all, Saki.
Phew. The last thing we need right now is more arguing with each other.
Takuma, there's no trace of Kaito and Dragmon at all around here. So I was thinking of putting these legs to use and going to check the mountains.
Got it. If you find anything, report back ASAP. Whew. Don't do that to me, Saki. That was super tough.
We're gonna go have a look at the mountains in a bit.
Yeah, that's it for this one. It's Minoru. Has he found any leads about Kaito? There's Minoru and nothing else here.
Takuma, Agumon, you found Kaito yet?
Not yet. I wonder where he went off to.
Have you had any luck?
Nope, none at all.
We were busy just trying to save our own skin with the illusions at the library. We can't blame ourselves for losing track of what was going on.
True. Losing Miu must be hitting Kaito harder than any of us, too. I also wish I'd paid more attention and said something. So I'm relieved that we haven't given up the search.
Sounds like me and Minoru are on the same page then.
We relied on him for a lot, you know? It's hard to imagine moving on without him. And not just him. If we lose even one more of our crew...
He's got a point. Yeah, he does have a point. The title screen is getting pretty empty at this point. Yeah, it's just Takuma, Saki, Minoru, and Aoi there. At this point. There's no doubt Kaito was hit hardest by the loss of Miu. But that doesn't mean the rest of us have had it easy, and now Kaito's in danger too. We've been in survival mode so long. No wonder Minoru's feeling anxious. Should I try to console him? I wish I could make him feel better somehow. Gotta keep trying, I feel the same. We have to find him. How should I reply to Minoru's concern? I don't think we have to find them is the right call. Maybe? Wow, this is another tough nut to crack. Because all of those are kinda wishy-washy. I really want to see more of the dialogue. This is so vague. Okay, but probably gotta keep trying? I mean, I feel the same, yeah, that's the safest choice. But that doesn't really do anything. We have to find him is like putting more pressure on Minoru. So maybe I gotta keep trying. Maybe I feel the same. Maybe Minoru wants to go and wants to have like a clear goal. That could be a case for we have to find him. And I feel the same is in line with Takuma's little I want to console him comment. I don't want to lose anyone else either. That's why we have to keep pushing forward. We can't leave anyone behind or just give up. Okay.
Exactly. We need a 1-2 punch. Find Kaito, then get Miu back.
Let's do everything we can to make that happen.
Enemies may be lurking in the forest. We have to be on our guard.
I got it already. We're almost done here. We'll go check the dam in a minute.
Right, and if anything happens, come right back here.
Stay safe.
Okay. Minoru, my dude.
After we searched here a little more, we're gonna go check the dam.
And nothing else here. How much did that increase? Oh, only by 5. That's not enough. I think 70 is the point where you get the next Digivolution. Yeah. Otherwise the woods by the school would now show something more. Okay, both of those didn't change their positions, so... Let me actually... I won't talk to them, but let me actually go into the music room and check. Other than the professor, I wonder if they're about to go look for Kaito. Drum? Yeah, there's something... Oh, I should use my camera. There's something here. Clean dressing. Okay, nice. And another one? Another clean dressing. And that's it for this room.
Hey, Takuma, there's something over there.
Something, huh? Let me see. Okay. There is something over here. Will it use a move? If this takes a move, I'll reload it. Clean dressing. Oh, okay. I cannot even talk to Agumon in this area. Kind of weird, right? Yeah, I can't even click on him. Okay, interesting. Good thing I checked. Then, Aoi time. Oh, is that Aoi? Maybe I should ask her about how to look for Kaito. Dishes, nutrition chart, and something. Boost bushel.
Takuma, me and Lapramon are gonna go check the shrine.
Okay, Aoi. Don't forget to take some water with you.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Don't rush too much, Aoi, or you might get careless.
I know. I just can't help getting a little anxious. It's just that every minute, every second we waste is gone forever.
Usually I'd tell Aoi to stop worrying so much, but this time I know exactly how she feels. Something happened to Kaito while we were hanging around doing nothing. Damn it, we need to calm ourselves down somehow. Imagining the worst will only lead to mistakes. We gotta get it together. Hurry up! Oh my god! Prepare ourselves? Or stay rational for now? In order to relieve your anxiety, we should... Yeah, hurry up, of course not. I mean, stay rational is good advice, but it doesn't really relieve anxiety, does it? Does it? On the other hand, staying rational is kind of Aoi's thing. I think I'll still go prepare ourselves. We have to be prepared for anything and everything, Aoi.
What? But we can't just abandon Kaito and Dragmon.
That's not what I meant. Look, just hear me out.
Sure.
It sucks, but there's only so much we can do. Like, we can't just wave a wand and see everywhere on the island at once.
Right. All we can do is search for them to the best of our ability.
So let's do what we can as well as we can. One thing at a time, and stay calm. We need to prepare ourselves to work so hard that we won't regret anything. It's our only choice. Keeping that in mind might calm us down a little. Yes, okay. Because Aoi really wants to do something. She needs to have her hands full, right? Being idle is like poison to her, so just saying stay rational wouldn't really have helped, right?
I see what you mean. I definitely don't want to have any regrets. We have to use every ounce of our energy to make it back together.
Yeah, Aoi Whisperer strikes again.
So, take some water with you. Let's stay focused and not panic, okay?
Got it. Let's do this.
Nothing new appeared, and...
It's just, what if something happens to Kaito in the meantime? Huh?
Look and see, did people change spots? No, they did not. But Aoi did say she wanted to go to the shrine. Is she also here right now? Doesn't seem to be. Then Haru and the Professor it is. I'm kinda glad that I get some time to spend with them, too. Haru and the Professor. I wonder if they're about to go look for Kaito. It's probably because I have so few characters that I can see everything. Or at least next to everything. Oh, Haru and the professor are different people? Interesting. Professor Renamon... Oh no, they're the same. You're gonna go look for Kaito and Dragmon?
Yes, exactly. I must take action to make up for what I did. I'll find him if it's the last thing I do.
Renamon.
Earlier, you were overwhelmed with regret, but now you seem done with all that.
That's really impressive, Renamon.
I'll try to follow his example and set aside my own concerns.
Your own concerns? About what?
Regarding our discussion earlier, I have to apologize. I was rather cold in what I said.
Oh, I was honestly surprised, suggesting we should abandon Kaito. It's definitely not safe to keep looking for him between enemies and the fog. But did the professor just say that because he wants to save his own skin? Nah. I don't think so. That's not the professor's kinda groove. I think he wants to save as many of us as possible and try to be the rational adult and tell the kids, yeah, it's about time we leave here. Staying is not gonna do our health any service. So I think he was just being utilitarian here. I don't want to even consider that. I'd say the professor was just being the bad cop, focused on survival, being realistic. Yeah, I think he was being the bad cop here. He didn't try to save his own skin. He just said the thing that needed to be said, even though it made him the bad guy in that situation. You acted like the bad cop to say what the rest of us were thinking, didn't you?
You think too highly of me, I'm afraid. I can't pull off such an elaborate act.
Okay, I was wrong.
I just wanted to ensure the safety of those of you with me here and now, that's all.
Oh, okay, so it pretty much was what I was thinking then. Takuma interpreted the bad cop comment differently from me.
No matter how you look at it, simply surviving is not enough. We also have to figure out how to help Miyuki and bring her back.
Between finding Kaito and saving Miyuki, we are got our work cut out for us? Okay, that's a mistake. We got our work cut out for us. And there's no time to waste on either task. We just have to make it work somehow.
Oh, that reminds me, Takuma. I found this over there. I feel like you should keep it.
Thanks a lot, I appreciate it. So yeah, that was normally a quote-unquote waste. Interesting. The professor is staying at the old school? Okay, let me just go into each area and check it for hidden stuff before I start talking to people, because I only have 4 moves left. An anti-sealing crystal. An energy seed. Absolutely useless. Why am I even going into these encounters anymore? Oh my god. Yes, that's what I was looking for. I knew it. I knew they couldn't resist putting one in this split up area. Tale of the Mural Chapter 1. Okay. So we're going back. We had 2 and 3, but now we have 1. Kind of weird how they put them so, like, not in order. I forgot how long it's been since the emissary of the Shogun told me. You are hereby ordered to complete the murals for the new shrine. The Shogun himself chose you for this task after hearing of your great skill. Give this your best efforts. Okay, so this is during the Shogunate period. So even before Second World War. I happily accept the commission, of course, responding with a "Sir, it's an honor." Now here I am, thrilled as I walk up to the entrance of the shrine. Finally, I thought, my talents are appreciated. Personally chosen by the Shogun to create the centerpiece for a new shrine. I'm sure to be seen as Hinomoto's chief artist. The thought was enough to make me laugh. What's so funny, you stupid painter? Have you no respect for the shrine? Oh, sorry, it was a kid. Who was this kid? Probably just some brat. Oh, if it isn't the head of the Shogun's personal guard, I'm honored. Very funny, you're the rising star. I heard the Shogun personally chose you for something. That's right. I'll be decorating the walls of a new shrine that's going to be built here with my masterful murals. Mark my words, these works will be spoken of for generations, like the reliquary hall at Kita Yamate. I was the picture of enthusiasm as I said this, but the boy didn't seem impressed.
You mean that hall in gold leaf? You think it'll be spoken of for generations? If you ask me, something more subdued would...
Hey, got any ideas for the subject of the mural? For all that I had accepted this commission, I'd gotten so carried away, I still had no idea what to paint.
Thoroughly self-absorbed, I see. As for subjects, are you familiar with the local Kemonogami faith?
Nope, what's a Kemonogami?
They say people once performed a ritual here that involved sending sacrifices to another world. Then powerful gods appeared from that other world. They call them the Kemonogami, and some people still worship them. A pretty typical local faith.
The Kemonogami, I like the sound of that. Tell me more about these local gods, or point me to someone who can.
What a way to ask for help. Anyway, you should talk to the Shrine Maiden. Her job is to pass on the history of this place, so she knows more than anyone.
Great, thanks. So I went to meet with the Shrine Maiden. She heard me out with composure, then said,
So you would learn more about the Kemonogami faith?
Yeah, I got the gist earlier, but I was hoping you could tell me something more striking.
Huh. You are the very definition of rudeness. How amusing.
The story she told was long and rambling, but the events were fascinating. It was about a boy sacrifice and his older sister. Long ago, when the world was in chaos, a group of children were sent to another world to save this one. There, in the world of the gods, they gained the power of Kemonogami and brought peace to humanity or something. The Shrine Maiden spoke of this as a great achievement, but it sounded like pointless human sacrifice to me. What's worse, one of those children was a boy sacrificed by his own sister. Did the boy hate her for what she did? What was the girl thinking? Anyway, after hearing the story, I got to work. I threw myself into painting the murals, my head full of what I'd heard from the Shrine Maiden and others. I lost track of time completely, working until I got tired and decided to go out for a break. I'd been in the dim light of the shrine for so long, the sunlight stung my eyes. Then, as my eyes adjusted, I grew completely astonished. How long had I been in that shrine? I still remember what it looked like outside. What is this? Where am I? I cried, staring out at an entirely different world. This part here is interesting, right? They gained the power of Kemonogami to save the human world. But gaining the power of Kemonogami doesn't really take any sacrifices. You just have to befriend one and take it back over with you to the human world. With the help of a Shrine Maiden. So, people still being sacrificed makes me think the Master had something to do with that back then as well. I'm beginning to think the Master is like not a native entity to the whole Digimon world, human world kind of thing. Because like the Master is basically exacting a toll for being here. Because it wants to invade the human world, because of some grudge or something. Probably because of this backstory here, right? So they gained the power of Kemonogami for the human world. But, this is weird. I can't really get the timeline straight. But yeah, afterwards, like, the guy, like, traveled in the Digimon world and met a Digimon and got inspired by the murals that were already there on the Digimon side, if I remember correctly. So yeah. Interesting. With that being said, I think I'm going to end the first half of this episode right here. This is a good stopping point, I think. Next time, we'll check the rest of the locations and... or I'll probably check them off screen and tell you what I found. And then we'll try and find out what our buddies found out about Kaito's location. It's also kind of nice that we finally can see a good chunk of the map zoomed out. We never could before, so I'll pick up on that point in the next half as well. Hope you ladies and gents enjoyed, and until then, I guess...